Hello and welcome everybody to yet another video. Today I am doing some more personality tests actually because I had a friend, more like family, kind of reach out to me and say something about like how he was interested in them, and they're kind of fun sometimes. So I found two more that are free on Steam. The second one I think is going to be very memey, I think, as far as I can gather from everything I've picked up. So I'm gonna start with the one that is probably a bit more serious. I don't know, haven't played them, don't even know. They're both free on Steam right now, as far as I know. I got them right now. So, anyways, that's what we're doing. We're starting with Vespa's test. Night has fallen in Zanzibar, city of sapphires. Heavy humid air gives way to cool and tempered streets. But here, after dark, they are far from empty. The toil of construction and the lives of the natives all alike sound to the lovely alleyways. Okay, look. You could do the font a little bit better. Following a tip from a friend, you make your way to one alley such... I'm not going to a fucking alley in the middle of the night. Are you crazy? By myself? You make your way to one such alley tucked between the slums and skyscrapers. A sign reads Vespa's Divining. The rest is in the local language and is illegible. Determined not to waste the journey here, you take a deep breath and enter the tent. Let's get in there. I need my mouse to not be on the screen. Make some fat beaties with that. Okay, I'm gonna put my mouse up here so it's hiding. English, yes, as I thought. Don't be shy, please, sir. I didn't really get a choice there, but alright. Was there always a chair behind you? Comfortable? Wonderful. I've been expecting you, of course. My name is Vespa. But of course, you already knew that, didn't you? You're not supposed to tell me you're here for a personality test, correct? You don't know what's holding you back. You look so puzzled. Whether you knew it or not, it's why you came here. But I realized maybe you weren't aware. In that case, only formalities are due, yes? It is my job, my duty, to see the future, whispered by all the stars in the sky. Is what I would say if this were any other night. But tonight, well, let's just say it's not that kind of night. I'll be honest, divining is an old magic, very old. One of the first, in fact. Ancient people, grasping futures that are now themselves ancient. And for every age, people search for different answers. Yesterday's gossip of kings becomes today's prayers for the stock market. Do I look like someone who can predict the stock market? My point is, I've seen hundreds, maybe thousands sit across me in that very spot, hoping to make some sense of the unknowable. It's about 1 foot in the dark, but I wonder, Felishka, that may not be in my place anymore, whether the present can be seen as well. You know what I mean, don't you? Yeah. I'm glad. Then perhaps you would indulge me. The future, tonight especially, is so clear, but the now, not as much. And in doing so, perhaps I can learn more to see this thing, which eludes me. The reality of each present moment and its inevitable flow to my domain. Information, you see, is a lot like darkness. The more there is, the less you see. Until eventually, there's only one sight left. And that sight will become a vision of your person that I will describe as I see. Focus specifically on the things that hold you back in life, patterns you may be stuck in. Whether true or not is for you to decide, but at the very least, it may bring a new perspective. No charge, of course. Well then, I invite you to take a deep breath. Relax, clear your mind. Let all of the worries of today and tomorrow melt away. For a short while, let it be just you and I, drifting in an endless sea of stars. Every question, you should aim to answer from the truest part of your being. Though if you struggle in any particular one, ironically, your first intuition may be best trusted. Those are the instincts by which lives are lived, yes? Some of these questions may be a bit much in terms of tone. I don't do accents. It looks so much better looking at my monitor than me trying to read this right now. Like, it's easier to read it from my monitor, but here we are. Not a choice I would have made it. But each one is equally important. I hope bring into view a clear picture of this vision I wish to divine for you. For some questions, a slider will appear. The right side represents something that describes you. The left side something that does not. Understand? Not sure? Right and left will adjust the slider. Right corresponds to the agreement, left with the latter. So right is agree and left is disagree. Before I forget, if you miss a question, you may return by pressing back. Now then, I'm going to take a deep breath. Let's begin. How often do you think of death? Saying it aloud to mention these questions one bit, didn't I? I would have been better to start a fresh face off with something light. You know what? Never mind that one. Instead, we'll say, how much do you enjoy the rain? Oh, okay. I don't really enjoy the rain. I see. It's rather popular around here, I've noticed. Would be more valuable than gold and all that. Anyway, on to your first question. Do you feel you're not capable of making it on your own? I mean, I live on my own. I make it, I guess. I'm in the middle. What next? Oh, I know. The people that you find yourself with or drawn to, do you feel like they often criticize you? I don't really surround myself with shitty people. Or I'm drawn to? I don't know. No? How good a person do you feel you are? I think I'm a pretty good person. The question is more than the answer. Wouldn't you agree? If you were to die tonight, would you have any regrets? Probably. Interesting. Do the same for humanity? Yes and no. I think that we could be a better universe. Maybe in a different time. Maybe in a perfect world. How resilient to despair would you say you are? I'm up there. I mean, I've fallen to my darkness, but I've come out of it too. All on my own, really. Moving on. Do you ever feel you're defective or flawed in some inherent way? Next. Oh, this one I can relate to. How often do you struggle getting boring or routine tasks done? I don't, actually. I really love mundane shit. Kind of. To an extent, obviously. You know, I don't want to be too, like, rinse and repeat, or life kind of loses some joy. Next, what is? Actually, let's go with. Do you see yourself as less intelligent than the people you tend to interact with? I mean, yeah, I think intelligence is measured in different ways, but I think that I struggle. I don't think I'm stupid, but I struggle with feeling, like, really smart, I guess. Mostly because my life is made up of fun facts and my special interests, and outside of that, I'm really bad at everything else. But I do like to learn, so there's that at least. Next, we have, how often do you ask for what you need in your relationships? Not just with your loves, but with your relationships. Do you find it all worse and even dangerous to ask for what you need? Not in my romantic, well, not in my current relationship, let me rephrase that. My partner and I. But everybody else, kind of. You're too hard on yourself or not hard enough? Probably too hard, but if I could prove that you're dreaming out, would you want to wake up? Do you mean dreaming like in this moment or in all of life? Because I don't know if I'd want to wake up from everything. What if I woke up into something worse? I'm going to say in the whole everything, I'm going to say no. No. You prefer to say dreaming. Dreams are beautiful things, I must agree. Like the shimmering of a distant mirage. I feel as this next question could be unnecessary given the circumstances, but how anxious do you feel in social situations? I feel smack in the middle. I am a relatively anxious person anyways, but I don't have social anxiety, and I'm not shy, so I'm kind of just in the middle. I see. Better to have best than not, I suppose. Have you ever taken an acting class? Fuck no! I see. How unfortunate. Do you think we're disconnected from others, even from those closest to you? Have you read a panic attack, nervous breakdown, or that sort of thing? Buddy, let me tell you. Do you allow others to decide what's best for you? No. I don't listen to anybody. When dealing with people, do you always remain on your guard around others? Most definitely. I see. Next question concerns your bonds with your fellow human. Generally, do you feel misunderstood by others? That's like the same question. You already asked me if I feel out of place, then yeah. How do you make your own important decisions? I mean, like, I make all the important decisions myself, but that's just the way. How often you mistrust your own judgment? I think if I do things, I have a lot of reason to do them. I haven't been perfect before. I'm gonna go here. It's a killer question when you think about it. The less you trust your own judgment, the more likely you are to answer inaccurately. I think you've gotten the hang of this question so far. Oh, and don't worry, I'm memorizing each and every answer. I really hate it looks like just like a thumb up. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like it just looks kind of silly. I don't like the thing on her mask. You look like you don't believe me. I suppose that's only natural. So dry they all are. Has y'all ever suffered due to some work you were doing? Probably. That's a complicated answer that we're just going to leave there. Upon death, if you could relive your life without the memories you have now, how likely would you take the deal? That's just, you mean just to live life again without? I have to relive my own life, but I don't know what's coming? No. Fuck no. Now I see you have friends. I have a friend. Or maybe you don't. Regardless, for the people you want as friends, would you say they're above you in some way? I wouldn't say they're above me. If the world were ending and only 10% of the population could escape to space, do you think you deserve to be part of that 10%? The question is not if I deserve it, the question is if I'd want to, and the answer is probably no. I would not want to be blasted up into space. This seems like if I say yes, I'm full of myself, and if I say no, I hate myself. I'll say no. No, I'm sorry to hear that. But statistically, everyone would have an equal 1 in 10 chance, don't you think? I didn't say the 10% were necessarily the fresh of the harvest, did I? How should you worry about getting approval from others and pleasing them? I'm not a people pleaser. But I do like people to like me, I guess. I mean, I think everybody wants to be, loved in some regard. So, most people don't. I think a lot of people who set out looking for attention in the wrong ways, it's because they're looking at attention and they care, but they're just receiving it in the wrong way. I'm gonna go here. You believe in afterlife? Yeah, kind of. I don't believe in a heaven, but I believe in an afterlife, I guess. That's a complicated answer. So there was an afterlife. Would you want to spend time there? I kind of believe more in, reincarnation and stuff. So I don't believe in, a heaven, but there is stuff after life. If this is, a heaven, then I guess. Excuse me. I don't think about it because like I said, I'm not religious, so. Do you set tests to see if others are truly on your side? No, I don't set up tests. It's kind of toxic. Would you sacrifice yourself to save your best friend? Probably. Interesting. How about for a loved one? Yeah. Do you think either of these people would sacrifice themselves for you? I think my partner probably would. Have you ever seen or felt the presence of a ghost? Yes and yeah, sure. Oh, what was I like? Both? They're just interesting, rather. Some are scary, I guess. But, God. I haven't talked a lot today, obviously, as you can tell. Do you feel like nothing you do is quite good enough? I've gotten better about this, but, If you're an animal, do you think you'd be an animal people like? No, I have my own perceptions, but do you see yourself as unattractive? No! This is a complicated question, because I don't see myself as unattractive, but I don't see myself as societally attractive, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go here. Very interesting. How skilled an actor would you say? I cannot act at all. Are you now? Everyone follows an act in their daily life, no? Some deeper than others, it would seem. My young sister's life, do you often feel like a child than an adult? No, I feel like I'm crushing under the fucking weight of adulthood. Understand. What about those closest to you? Do you assume your loved ones will eventually betray you? I feel like my very close friends don't necessarily betray me. We grow apart so differently. It's not that they betrayed me, we never match anymore. Concerning your choice of love, would you say you're drawn to those who are cold and fail to satisfy your needs? Maybe once upon a time. I wouldn't say they're cold. I mean, I don't know. Have you ever traveled? I've traveled a lot. When you travel, do you have a sharp distaste for doing it alone? Yeah, kind of. Very well then. Have you ever wished to be something other than human? Never really thought about it. So I'm gonna say no. Are you kind of disappointed with your love life? No. Here's a fascinating question. Do you feel like deep down you're different from others? In the same regard that I feel like I don't belong, I suppose. Thought you might choose that. I'm drinking the answers to these questions with great interest. Each one paints you in a more vivid light. Now, where were we? How about this one? Do you feel like you give more to others than get in return? Maybe once upon a time. I'll stay in the middle. Do you believe in multiple timelines? Nope. You don't. Only one then? No, I don't believe in multiple timelines. In regards to ability achieved, do you ever feel inherently incompetent? Happens where you are in your life. Somewhere in between. Yes and no. I'm literally somewhere right in between. I'm not feeling good lately, but in general, I suppose I'm fine. Doing magic? Guess it depends. I can see why you feel that way. Regarding intuition, do you have... Often say something bad is about to happen. Not exactly. What next? Oh, that's an interesting question. Each of us have different selves. Some we show to our family, others to friends. Much like actors in their different roles. But each of you have a true self. How often do you hide that true self for fear of it's not what people will want to see? Getting deep on this channel, guys. You're gonna learn all of my secrets today. This is complicated because for you guys, I don't want it to seem like I'm just hiding myself without being me. But I mean, she is right that you show different people different part of yourselves when I'm here. But I like to be genuine with you guys. I show my emotion. I'm here. Like, I like to be present. This kind of gives me, this is like kind of my safe space here. Recording, bundling up, you know. Recording means a lot to me, so. I'm still going to put it here just because I am a guarded person. So, and that doesn't really even change on here. I keep answers very minimal for a reason. Interesting. Are you a better listener or a better articulator? I think I'm better at talking, but I'm not bad at listening. But if you had to last in the depths of the ocean, I say this all the time. We've already explored like our space. I mean, space. That's also a complicated question because space goes on and on and on. There's more, yada yada yada. But we have never seen in our own planet the bottom of the ocean. That would be so cool. I talk about it all the time. It would be so sick. Like part of me is like, oh, I would. You know, if I had to die at the bottom of the ocean just to discover it, it'd be pretty cool. But at the same time, do you know how fucking terrifying that would be? Now that you're infringing on your own domain, you're right, it's your peace of mind. Do you find it difficult to assert yourself? No. I am very direct. This next question allow me to be blunt. Do you waste a lot of time? No, I don't think I waste a lot of time. I like to be doing stuff, and I'm grinding like a motherfucker. These videos don't come out for nothing. I do everything myself. So no. Do you similarly ever wish you had more time? Most definitely. I can appreciate that. The value of time is not to be underestimated, you know. But on the other hand, a life lived joyfully is a definition of life lived well, no? You know, I realize you placed a lot of trust into me tonight. Do you aware I could be a thief? I didn't until you said that. Well, it's a video game, so. I suppose that's only natural, given the night so far. In general, however, how can you worry about pickpockets, thieves, and home invaders? If we're including home invaders 24/7, I don't live in the bestest neighborhood, to be honest. I've already had some people do some weird shit. The worst part is they installed speed bumps outside my house, and so now it looks like people are slowing down at my house all the time because there's one literally right in front of my house. So, awesome. For this next question, consider those you turn in times of hardship. Would you say those people are often unstable and unavailable? I don't turn to anybody but my partner, and they're not really unavailable to me. But I'm just gonna go here. I don't know. Have the cleanliness of your spaces. Do you start? I am OCD. Yes. Everything's gotta be clean and perfect. Do you ever get the feeling you don't belong anywhere? I feel like we've already answered this like 3 times. Imagine just a carbon falling among. Well, let's just say I sympathize. How common is it for you to worry that the people you love will leave you? That's called abandonment, baby. Next time you go around your age. Do you think more successful in their work or studies? Probably. I mean, that's like half and half, but sometimes I feel like that. Especially when I see a lot of people like stars and stuff, but you know. How sleepy do you feel? Do you feel like someone who truly listens and is tuned to your needs? I mean, have you ever... wait, I already asked that one. How about this? How often do you dream? Dream as in, like, make goals, or, like, dream as, like, I go to sleep and I have dreams? I'm gonna go in the middle with that. Choices you made in your life, the major ones. You say they've been made for you. Yeah, I mean... Yes? How are you feeling? We're over halfway. Let's keep that. I feel like in life, how humiliating are they to you? I don't really feel, I guess, embarrassed about my past, and maybe like in terms of like the way I act about some stuff. I kind of just sympathize with my younger self more, I suppose. This next one's unfortunate. Do you ever feel that no one could truly love the real you? I mean, yeah, my partner kind of is a different space than this, but... If somebody you care about were to pull away from it, would it make you feel desperate? This is a good person you're jealous of. I'm not really, like, jealous of a specific person. No, she said specific person. If most loved one were to die, but they remained as a ghost, would you want that loved one to pass on to their next life, or stay with you? That's a hard question. I've never thought about that. That's really difficult. That's a really hard question because I would not want to be alone. But then to know that they could never really be there again is also quite a lonely feeling in itself. I suppose they should probably move on. Resignation either way, really. If the path to your goal is, shall we say, not an easy one, you tend to do something else instead. No. Not really. Although I did not. There were some jobs that I thought about doing, but they would require some like degree, and I just don't do them. So I can't say all the way now. I've probably made some different choices based on those, but the original flaws of the world will accelerate, so the new world can be built in ashes. Oh, you do. There's some I've seen in the world that I agree with you. But a new world certainly would be a spectacle. This isn't to say that they wouldn't just do the same shit all over again. That's the downfall of humanity, probably. Being here is not a question to ask, but how vigilant would you say you are that others not take advantage of you? Pretty up there, yeah. When you attend a party or other social gathering, you feel dull and uninteresting. I'm uninterested, but I don't think I'm uninteresting. Maybe, I'm gonna go in the middle of that. The day you live today, the choices you made, and how it went. Have you lived this day before? I mean, I don't think you've ever relived the same day. So. I don't think I like your questioning, little lady. Are we insinuating that's the same day because I get up and do the same things every day? I'm gonna say no. The days are gonna blur and you lose track of time. It's an odd kind of living. What do you think of darkness? I hate the dark. I'll keep that in mind. Have to do work to ensure what you do is perfect. I try not to grill perfection in myself, but I like to make things. I put a lot of effort into everything I do. You really get angry when you can't get what you want. I don't really get angry. I just get frustrated, and it makes me sad. I get overstimulated sometimes. Worried that you'll lose control of yourself or go mad. I think every person with a mental illness is worried about that at some point. Not so much anymore, but when I was younger, for sure. Would you say your greatest fear involves a situation or a physical thing? So like, physical, I understand that. Spiders, snakes, predators. I watched the Predator movie the first one the other day. So how your greatest fantasy or desire? That's similar. A situation, I guess? Oh, really? See, that's any of the physical. I experienced some small part of it. Apologies. I got off the topic. Where was I? Next question, think of your mother and father. You fear having no one in your corner to fend for you. Well, ones you fought for in love, do they tend to not be as committed as you'd hope? I dated some really bad people. Oh, really? I'll keep that in mind. Not now, but before. Do you find you're drawn to those who criticize and put you down? By past behaviors, I guess. How often do you feel like what has failed you? I don't think I don't know. Not one of those firm questions, no? Now regarding your fears. Is one of them that your faults will be exposed? Not really. I'll keep that in mind. Just a few more questions on Clear Fiction will come into view. Just a few more, guys. You've been a great guest. Would you say it's better to fit in or to stand out? I think standing out. You'd rather stand out. Be shiny? I can respect that. Do you often act on impulses that get you in trouble? No. I'm not impulsive at all. I have very good control, I think. Assume you have them. They are the lifeblood of many a city. But do you have any secrets you'd not tell anyone, even the ones you love? I mean, there are things I would not tell anyone but the person I would marry. That's it. Plain and clear. They're the only person I would even think about saying that to. Anybody else will never hear those things. Maybe find a group will find it hard to allow others in. Yeah. You'd probably abolish all pain from your body, would you? Yeah. That would be so fucking nice. Oh my god. Not having crippling migraines all the time, not having IC, like, would that mean I don't get any more period cramps too? Because goddamn sign me up. See, channel disposition. How about school? Think you were a failure? I don't think I did fucking grand. I was just mid, so I'm gonna put myself mid. How do you get in the wishes of others? Do you worry if you don't, they reject you or get angry? I do things because I want to, but not because I have to. Change second empty. Which you value more? Like physical strength? Or like the desire to keep going? The willpower. I think they're both important, I guess. I'm more of a feeling person. Stop for one. Just make sure you know when to be strong. Turn away. In your endeavors, does your health ever suffer by the pressure you place on yourself? I don't know, probably. I don't think about it too much. Do you prioritize your own needs? Yes. If you were the road of all crime, no matter the cost, would you? No matter the cost is a heavy exception. I don't know what, because I don't know what that is. Too much could go wrong? Yeah. Do you feel like you have no special talents that really count in life? Kinda, yeah. We make mistakes very hard on yourself. No. Would you never go hungry again, or never fall ill again? Well, I have chronic pain. If we're setting aside, like, health problems regularly, then yeah, I'd pick that. But if it's just, like, getting sick, like, then I would just pick hunger, probably. Because I don't really get sick. Beautiful life, lie, and ugly truth. I guess an ugly truth. Facing out is a formidable task, but a noble one. If you met a clone of yourself, do you think you would get along? Yes and no. That's a hard question. I don't want to. Could I get along with myself? I don't hate myself, so I feel like I could. When you think about yourself and your ability to navigate the world, do you consider yourself generally clumsy? And then, no, I'm not clumsy. What about when you intend to do something new, you need someone to guide you? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. You know, some could say it's rather odd that you should come to my tent all alone. Do you ever think about catastrophe and how it could get if you're not on your guard? That's what it's so funny, because I said that, I was like, I wouldn't walk down the alleyway to the tent myself. Called out right here. I can try not too old to fear. Anyway, do people fear to spend your life more than you prefer? Fuck yeah. For some, that can be quite distressing, I've noticed. Next question. How tightly do you cling to the people you love? You can consider me loyal. Do you now? Do you ever break rules and feel like typical constraints shouldn't apply to you? Not really. I don't really like breaking rules. This question concerns your bonds with your fellow human. Generally, do you feel misunderstood by others? I feel like they've asked me this question so many times. And we're done. I do believe that's all the question that I had for... I have one final question. Let's see here. What is your favorite food? Would you say of all the foods? Oh, I suppose you're right. I didn't give you any options. Well, never mind that. It was just for fun, shall we say. Looking at something fun. Anyway, thank you for your participation. Rest assured, with the power vested in me, I've succeeded to see you in a new light. It is, after all, what you came here for, yes? I feel like this is going to be like, you are so lonely. You feel lonely all the time, but you could open up and be better. You don't have to be traumatized all the time. It is, after all, what you came for. Yes, and very well. Let me tell you what I see. I see a field of wheat, visions of distant lands. A blue sky, yet chilly wind. This field stretches for miles, with only the landmark being the tree line of a vast forest at your back. I see you, except you are... Ah, I see now. The wheat extends far above your head. Either that, or you are very small. All around you, are your friends, family, people you know, or perhaps have known you previously. Though they stand towering above you, they seem to also fail to notice you. Mindlessly, they wander through that field, as if pulled by some strange bewitchment. Yet each of their effortless steps costs you tenfold. Stalks bend in bunches you struggle to follow. Before long, the distant shapes of your companions flicker in and out of view. Your eyes turn to one particular figure. As the wind blows the wheat across your field of vision, they are simply wiped away the moment you lose sight of them. For long, you are alone there, standing in that field, left behind. And that's what I see. Did I or did I not call that earlier? Vision of abandonment. Well, do you agree? Seen plenty of people with such affliction. Though loneliness is the, how do you say, default in their life? They're those who have wasted away for lifetimes, alone, out of fear of the same happening again. Not pursuing relationships or giving up on open doors around them. Imagine fear's fruition is worse than the anticipation brought about by trying to connect. Think about fear. It's always visible. That is to say, abandonment might be the only aspect of companionship that commands your attention. Even innocent remarks, maybe others, can be heard as intent to leave. That can inspire the fierce desert winds inside. Perhaps you even choose to leave them behind first before they can do the same to you. Which brings us something important to remember. It's not being alone that is the issue. It's the process of separation. My computer's frozen again. In some twisted way, there is strength in being able to survive alone. But loneliness is still suffering, regardless. Those afflicted tend to focus on the separation and see it when they close their eyes. To overcome such a thing starts with recognizing the views that shape your own fears. Loss is tragic, but a life without closeness? Well, each of us gets to choose. Finding people you can feel comfortable with may take work, but someone who wants to stay with you is for certain out there. All you do is be brave your fears, get out there and find them. Easy for me to say, right? Well, are you satisfied with my insight tonight? Was there some truth, at least, to my reading of the present? I fully realize there may not be, in which case, I apologize for any inaccuracies. As I mentioned before, my experience in divining the present is limited, and in my vocation it's difficult to obtain opportunities to expand my practice. The present is such a fluid thing for each person here. It humbles me, though you know where I come from. Seeing others is almost considered a form of violence. So again, I thank you for giving me a chance to experiment. At the very least, I hope you learned something about yourself. We do have perspectives here, above all else. Please, feel free to visit again, and maybe we'll see something new. And of course, perhaps some other night, create your future as I assume you wanted, my treat. But tonight, of all nights, I believe it's best you head home, food for thought wrapped in hand. Do be careful, yes? The day is never quite as it seems at night. Well then. May you live forever, or long enough to not need it. Aww. Now view alternate endings from the main menu. Thank you for playing. Endings? Oh, there's... Damn, I could've got, like, despair. Entitlement. Damn, they're going ham. Burden. Effectiveness. I feel like all of these are, like, kind of sad and there's just entitlement. Okay, this is definitely gonna be Mimi, I think. So, this is to add a little bit of joy after all that stressfulness, you know? So this is Dr. Carlos's personality exam. So.
Hey, it's me, Dr. Carlos, your friendly, your friendly neighbor doctor guy, or whatever. Welcome to the clinic. Sorry
Look how
for
cursed it is.
sorry for the mess. They are doing renovations. renovating to get the asbestos of the.
A best house.
But we're welcome. Let's do the test.
I love how it's just like emotional, like. Okay.
Here's some questions.
And this
Let's
is-
begin.
Okay, so you can just skip through what he's saying.
What's your facial expression? Is the default for you?
I guess a
Hey, do you know
Time for a
what
meeting?
time it is? What time is it?
it's none of these times.
2 or 4?
False.
How would you what is your
Tripolar.
foresee?
Which is your least favorite?
What is your least
All of
favorite?
these. I don't even know what that is.
You are looking for a new TV. Where do you go?
Thrift store, probably.
What do you think about the social
It's
media?
alright.
If
I
you
don't
could
believe in censoring them.
decide if you could
It was
decide
on how long you would live for.
long you
Fucking
live,
not that
How
long,
long?
I guess.
how much can you live?
Probably not that much.
What do you think?
A face.
This
Anime girl eating candy.
blob on this
Let's go and see a
Do you
face.
have
Close
a
enough.
favorite sci-fi race?
Xenomorphs? Wrong for that one. I guess star.
What is your fetish?
Actually, I have a funny story. When I was really young, I thought fetish just meant something, like, when I was, like, fucking 13, 12. I thought fetish meant something that you really loved, like, something you just really like a lot. And I was obsessed with candles. And so I told a bunch of people that candles were my fetish. And I think about that so much. Being a kid is so funny. Women?
If there was a war between the orcs and the goblins, who do you fight for?
Myself.
Which is the scariest?
Head
horror?
shakes. Vacuum cleaner sound effect. Cupboard orc. I'm gonna have to give it to cupboard orc.
What is your favorite animal?
I want to hear him say this. He's probably not going to. Echidna. That's what Knuckles is, if you didn't know. Fun fact. Sure.
What is your favorite sport?
Esports, baby.
You are in the prisoner's dilemma. How do you handle it?
Skip family confusion for the rest of your life. Yeah, sounds
What do
good.
you think about indie horror games?
Wow, I can't say anything nice. Okay, well, I don't agree with that, guys.
What is
I
your
like indie horror
politics?
games. Sports lover, eco-fastest, anarcho-authoritarian hermit, social capitalist, neo-communist.
Take a look at this gamer. What do you think about him? Ah, yes, the test, it is done. Let's take a look at these results. Ah, yes, 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 very
He speaks
interesting.
so
Mm,
slow.
yes. Okay, here are the results of your test. It looks like your spirit animal is
Is it gonna be fox?
a
Like fox?
creepy Japanese little sister.
Creepy Japanese.
Very cute, but also very creepy. It makes me get the heebie-jeebies.
I love this.
All right, let's move on from that shit. Yes, your IQ. It looks like, according to this test, your IQ, it's 200. You're like.
I actually don't know shit about IQ. What is a high and low IQ?
Wow, I have never had super IQ math in. The
What
clinic.
is a high IQ?
Can I? Well. later on, I
145
can-
to 159 is highly gifted, this says. Average is 85 to 114.
Okay, let's move on. It looks like your personality is. You're a boring donut.
Oh my
You're
god.
just so boring. It's fucking disgusting, honestly.
Wow. I actually don't really
something
like donuts
else,
that
please.
much. The only donut I'll eat is maple. And then
good.
I'll eat Krispy Kreme donuts. Of most kinds. I hate like cream stuff though.
Alright, that was the test. Those were the results.
If you don't like it,
And
too bad.
If you don't like it, then too bad. You
This is my
can-
clinic. I'll leave goodbye. Well, that was a fun little gem to add on to the series of video. If you have any questions, things you want to ask me, I don't deep dive. I have fucking dyslexia. I don't deep dive that much into stuff, but I'll still be here to answer anything out. If you have any more suggestions for fun little tests you want me to do and whatnot, then yeah, and then I can you can look these up yourself and get them. But that was fun. Actually, the other test was really nice. I kind of saw that vibe coming by the repeated question. Like some of them were very repetitive questions, but you know, you get to learn more about me and all of my joys in life that I don't speak about because I'm too busy having fun playing games on here. But and you know, you can do this one for the meme. So hey, you got something fun out of it too. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do upload on here regularly. You can check out my schedule with the link below. I do also stream on Twitch. And all of my social links are in my bio, so you can follow me on pretty much any platform. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next video or over on my Twitch channel. Okay, bye!